You can think of yourself as a perceptive guy, but it can still be pretty hard to figure out whether a girl likes you or not. After all, it might just be her nature to be nice, candid, or even a little flirty. The last thing you want is to incorrectly assume her intentions because, as a man, you don't want to step on her boundaries. And of course, no man wants to find himself in the friend zone. So, let's figure it out together. In this video, I'll give you 11 signs to guide you on how to tell if a girl likes you and may be hiding it. 1. She's easy to please. A girl who is into you will be very interested in whatever you say or do. It doesn't take much for you to impress her or catch her attention. You don't even have to be that good at what you're doing. What matters is that it's from you. Make a sketch of a cat for her and she'll hold it close to her heart. Recommend her a movie and she'll gush over it the next time you meet. She cherishes the many small favors you do for her and looks past the mistakes you make. She's love-struck and she might not even know it. 2. She always finds a way to be near you. You know that she's busy, but she somehow manages to log into your group chat and chat with you on the side. She needs to finish something by Monday, so she's working on it beside you. And it's not just that. It would also show in her being willing to come to events that she clearly wouldn't go to otherwise. For example, if you told her that you'll be going to a concert you like, then she'll be there even if the band isn't her type. She longs to be close to you, so it doesn't matter even if the odds are stacked against her. She somehow manages to find a way to be in your presence, be it in person or over the internet. 3. She laughs at even your dumbest jokes. She giggles when you drop a yoki, no matter how good or bad it is. All your other friends might roll their eyes at you, but you somehow manage to get a chuckle out of her every time. There's a little saying that goes, if you want a woman's heart, make her laugh. And not only is it true, but it also works the other way around. It means that she's comfortable and at ease around you. It could be because of how compatible you are, or maybe because she's just that madly in love with you. 4. She can't keep her eyes off of you. She keeps glancing at you when you're in the same space together. She stares at you a bit too long, a bit too intently for her gaze to be simply friendly. You swear to God that it's almost like she's trying to undress you with her eyes. That, or she's staring straight into your soul. Flirty eye contact is one of the top physical signs a woman is interested in you. It's not always that easy to identify, given how most gazes are basically harmless. But the Don Juans among us can sense this right away. Give her back the same kind of stare she gives you to see how far eye contact will take both of you. 5. She gets playful and touchy with you. She touches your arm or brushes her foot against yours when she talks. She gives you a hug and a pat without thinking about it, and somehow she manages to brush against you by accident almost every time she walks by. It's almost as if she's doing it on purpose, and that's probably because she likes you. She might not even be aware of it, but her body is drawn to yours and she just ends up touching you and bumping into you without thinking. 6. She asks for your help. She's been asking you for favors big and small. She needs guidance for her paper. She asks for your advice on how to turn down a guy. It's become too obvious you're even starting to wonder if she's just doing it as an excuse to be together. Well, if she's showing most of the signs in this list, you're probably right. Women, or at least the ones who take dating and online dating seriously, know how men want to feel needed. When she asks for your help, it's possible that she just wants to trigger this primal desire in you. She wants to play damsel in distress so you'll subconsciously like her. Besides, it's a great way for you to spend time together. 7. Her mood changes when you're around. Let's say she's bored and quiet all morning, but then the moment you arrive, she transforms into a bubbly girl brimming with life. Or let's say she's talking a lot. When you enter a room, she suddenly gets quiet. She even seems a little annoyed by your presence. What's happening? Well, she's probably nervous. She likes you so much that she doesn't know how to act when you're around. Another reason is that she wants to catch your attention. She knows being cheerful or extra quiet can both make you pay a closer look at her. 8. She gets self-conscious. You can feel her tense up when you're near. She fidgets, scratches her head, straightens up her shirt, and twines her fingers. And the more time you spend together, the more obvious it is that she's just one big bundle of nerves. It's very likely that she's infatuated with you. The reason why she's like this is because she's hyper aware of herself in your presence. It makes her worry about a lot of things. Does my hair look good? Is my breath okay? Can he already tell that I like him? She probably feels bad that she's this way and will beat herself up when she's alone for acting this way around you. 9. She mirrors your actions. You cross your arms and smile, and she does exactly the same thing at the same time. You give her a nod, and she tips her head in return. But it's probably intentional. I mean, it would be strange to actively imitate the gestures of another person. What's probably happening can be explained by the psychological concept called mirroring. It's the subconscious replication of another person's body language to build a connection. We all do it in our everyday interactions, but it's more apparent when we're talking to someone we want to connect with on a deeper level. If you feel good around her, it could be because she's been doing this. Even if you haven't been paying attention to it as it happens, your subconscious will have already noticed and interpreted it as it happens. 10. She always gets you. Others often misunderstand you, and many of your interactions with other people have you trying to explain yourself just to be understood. But this girl somehow just gets you. You don't feel the need to elaborate because for once you've found someone who speaks your language, and it's not like she's just faking it or just nodding along either, because she isn't just there to listen. She actually engages with you and shows that she understands. It won't be a surprise if this girl will be your ride or die one day, because not only does she understand how your mind works, she admires it. 11. She doesn't leave you hanging when texting. This is probably one of the most obvious signs that a girl likes you over text. She won't keep you waiting. In fact, she's very eager to keep the conversation going even after midnight. Sure, it's possible that she's just nice and she does it to everyone, but if she outright tells you that she's not a texty person, or that you don't see her on her phone always and yet she always manages to reply to your messages, then don't be silly. Of course she likes you. Or at the very least, she's very interested in you. No woman would keep talking to a guy she doesn't like. To sum it up, figuring out if a girl likes you might feel a bit tricky, but these 11 signs can give you some clues. Just pay attention to how she acts. Remember, it's important to be sensitive and understand that talking openly and respecting each other is key to making a connection. So, with these signs in mind, approach the situation with openness and respect, and you might discover what she's really feeling.